Kunal Ghosh is the Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament and has been the group media CEO of the Sharada Group, the face of the media business of the Sharada Group, the chit fund group, which is run by the now missing Sudipto Sen, the biggest scam, Ponzi scheme scam that has broken out in Bengal and has put an incredible amount of pressure on Mamata Banerjee. Kunal Ghosh, thanks for joining me. I find it difficult to believe, Mr. Kunal Ghosh, that you are a well-informed person, you are a senior journalist, that you know nothing about the group, that you today say, I know nothing about the group that I was working for, that you did not know anything about their chit fund schemes and the scams that they were operating. How is that possible?
Really, I didn't know anything about their business other than the media wing. I was a salaried person, salaried journalist, and was not a director or shareholder or owner. I was connected with the media wing as a salaried person, and not only that, to be specific, I was in media wing only editorial section, even finance and accounts that were also not under the jurisdiction of mine. So I had no intimation, no information about any other business, and I never attended any program, any seminar, any conference of any other business of that company.
Can I ask you some specific questions? Kunal Ghosh, my first question to you is this: that you were also associated with a newspaper, Sangbad Pratidin. Am I correct?
Yes.
You were executive editor of that newspaper. Am I correct?
Yes.
Were you executive editor of the newspaper in June 2010, Mr. Kunal Ghosh?
No. That time I was not executive editor of that paper. You see,
what was your designation? What was your designation in June 2010 with the Pratidin Group? Were you associated with the Pratidin newspaper?
Most probably associate editor.
Okay. Now here's a follow-up question. You were associate editor of this newspaper, Sangbad Pratidin, by your own admission. I am informed that there was an article written by a certain Krishna Kumar Das, which was published in Sangbad Pratidin in June 2010, criticizing Sudipto Sen's fraudulent money borrowing chit fund scheme. How did you not read your own newspaper? How did you not read your own newspaper?
You see, let me answer, Arnav. Just 1 minute. When Sharada Group and Mr. Sudipto Sen ventured into their media business, I was not there. They started their media business on their own wish and on their own.
Mr. Ghosh, answer my question. Answer my question. Answer my question, Mr. Kunal Ghosh. Answer my question. My question is, Kunal Ghosh, that you are saying that I was not aware. No. What you are saying is, what you are saying. 1 minute, Kunal Ghosh. 1 minute, sir.
You have referred a newspaper's name. So let me answer. I joined that media unit only after there was a tie-up between Sangbad Pratidin and Sharada Group.
Mr. Kunal Ghosh, my point is not about a newspaper. My point is not about a newspaper. My point is simply this: that you admit that in the paper that you have been associated with, an article comes out in June of 2010 that is purportedly critical of the operations of the person who you go on to work for and who is now missing. In other words, it is a known fact in the public domain. You know that there is this controversy about Sudipto Sen. 1 minute. How can you say I didn't know when the article was published in the same newspaper that you were working for?
I didn't say so.
But you just said I didn't know anything about his functioning.
There was no, because after that, Mr. Sudipto Sen clarified the whole thing, and told that there is no chit fund.
So you knew the controversy. You knew the controversy.
He told the subsidy of the media group comes from export business, and that's why Pratidin management made a tie-up with him. And as an employee of Pratidin, I joined there to overview the editorial of Channel 10. That's all.
So
I am basically working journalist or no?
No, you can say working journalist. You are not another working journalist. There are 141 hoardings after you joined in 2011. 141 hoardings were posted around the town with your face as the face of the Sharada Media Group. Anindita Roy Chaudhary now joins me. Anindita Roy Chaudhary, one minute. Anindita Roy Chaudhary, Kunal Ghosh is telling me today that I know about that article, but after that article came out, I asked Sudipto Sen and he told me, no, there's no problem with my group. And I'm only a journalist. He's saying, Anindita Roy Chaudhary, your response to Kunal Ghosh, please.
Arnav, this Anindita Sarvadikari.
Yeah.
The thing is, Kunal, I know he's an old friend and a very senior journalist. He has to be really naive to write where he's an executive editor of a newspaper and such an article comes out. And he just takes the word of the owner of the company and then becomes the CEO of the entire media group of that same company. I mean, he has to be really naive. I find it, and obviously all the people who are now out on the streets of Kolkata, the people who have lost their lifelong savings, they also don't think that Kunalda is so nice, especially a senior journalist and an MP, a Rajya Sabha MP, who just takes the word for the owner of a company. Don't you think it's a little difficult to swallow?
I'll let him respond for it. There is enough to...
No, that is not the fact. This Sharada group is, they have started their operation not in the regime of this time. They were in West Bengal for a long time from the previous government, and I just connected with their media unit and only the editorial section. I was not director, I was not shareholder, I was not the owner. I performed as a journalist with my colleagues, with my team.
You were nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the TMC? You were nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the TMC, am I correct? One minute, you were nominated to the Rajya Sabha by the TMC. Do people in West Bengal believe that the Sharada group was seen, the Sharada Media Group was seen naturally because of your association to be close to the TMC? Is it true that Trinamool leaders, including the Chief Minister, were there at multiple events of the Sharada Group, including the inauguration of its newspaper called Kalam and a magazine called Paroma?
Baseless. Paroma is edited by Aparna Sen. She is a respected person. Aparna Sen, editor of Paroma. There is no connection of Mamata.
There are reports about a 6-page letter. Do you know about a 6-page letter that Sudipto Sen, who is now missing, sent to the Chief Minister detailing how some political leaders close to the ruling party were pressuring him for favors?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Did Sudipto Sen write to the CBI stating multiple names who have been given demanding money from him? Were people demanding money from
the... about that later.
Where is Sudipto Sen? Where is the share proprietor of your group now? Where is he?
How can I know? How can I know?
Did you ever go to Las Vegas? Did you ever go to Las Vegas? Did you ever go to Las Vegas in the United States?
No, that is a false allegation. I didn't go to Las Vegas. Sharada Group sponsored that.
Of course we went. The program had a budget of 9 crores.
Anindita is saying something. You 1 minute. You are saying you didn't go to Las Vegas. Anindita is responding. Anindita.
No, of course we went to Las Vegas. We went to several other programs also. But of course his own journalists will say he's lying.
Totally
his journalists who's been with him. The budget of the program, I even know the budget of the program was about 9 crores.
Las Vegas. I didn't go to Las Vegas. the countries I have visited, the programs I have attended sponsored by Sangbad Pratidin. I never attended any foreign program sponsored by Sharoda Group. Sharoda Group sponsored one program in Las Vegas when I was not there. I didn't go there. How can Anindita tell this kind of lie?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Las Vegas.
Mr. Let's go back. We are not discussing Las Vegas. The question has been asked and your clarification has been given. The question has been asked and your clarification has been given.
Left-front government regime.
1 minute.
Your channels, other papers, they are using the cheat fund advertisement. You are doing
Mr. Kunal Ghosh, let us be very careful. Mr. Kunal Ghosh, 1 minute. Mr. Kunal Ghosh, don't turn the aggression on us. Don't turn the aggression.
You put your word in my life.
Mr. Kunal Ghosh.
And he's calling
What is this going on? Las Vegas.
Mr. Kunal Ghosh, forget Las Vegas.
Not there.
I'm not talking about Las Vegas. Okay, fine. Now let's move on. Anindita, 1 minute, please.
No, Anindita.
1 minute, please. 1 minute. That point is made by Anindita. I ask a question. You clarify. She disagrees. You continue to fight. That's not the issue. The issue is that people have committed suicide. People have lost their money. And this is the biggest mystery in the country today. And are you aware? My next question to you is, are you aware that your own party colleague Somen Mitra first red flagged the issue in September 2011 in a letter to the Prime Minister? Did your government then crack the whip?
Our government is a new government.
Oh, come on.
Just 1 year and 10 months. Our government, Chief Minister, is now framing a new law, new act on this fund.
September 2011. September 2011. Kunal Ghosh, September 2011. And I have also got information that the Securities and Exchange Board of India has written to the West Bengal government in February about the irregularities of the Sharada Group. So SEBI writes in February.
I have no information or not. You believe me, I have no information.
So what are you saying? So you
professional. I have no information.
But Mamata Banerjee is saying if you are Mamata Banerjee is saying if you are responsible, then you should be punished. If anyone is responsible, they should be punished. I want Nilotpal Basu to come in. Nilotpal Basu, Kunal Ghosh is saying tonight.
I am ready to face any kind of investigation. I am ready to face. I will place every document. I am a professional journalist. I was not a shareholder or director. I was connected only with the media section with thousands of
Kunal Ghosh.
I am also a salaried person.
Kunal Ghosh, 1 minute, please. Please don't. You're getting.
Media section. I was not member of parliament.
Mr. Kunal Ghosh, with the greatest of respect, you are not just another journalist.
Right.
You are a journalist and you're a member of parliament. I, for one, find a great difference between any journalist and a journalist member of parliament.
No,
just as I find I find a difference between journalists aspiring to be members of parliament.
Editorial. I was not a member of parliament.
Sir, I am now
charged only as a journalist.
Sir,
there was no connection of Trinamool Congress or member of parliament.
Okay, now will you let the left throw a question at you? Kinolotpal Basu, can you hear me?
Two questions.
Mr. Basu?
I cannot hear very clearly.
Yeah.
1 minute. Anindita, 1 minute. Nilotpal Basu also.
Is Kunal Ghosh claiming that he has nothing to do with
Although I don't have time, I will just ask two simple questions.